Hey fellas, got bored and wanted to do that state of the watch collection video for you guys. Still waiting on one watch coming from Thailand. Don't know when it's gonna be here, but I'll just do a single video on that when it does show up. Wristwatch check, the Presley. So I will jump right into it, try to keep this video short. Ending 2019, going into 2020. The watch I've owned the longest is the Presley here. Don't know the price or where it came from. I think it was off Etsy. You guys have seen this a ton of times. Got lume on the dial. It does actually keep great time. It's a big watch. I think from the width is like, I don't know, 42, but the lug to lug is like 51 or 52. It's gotta be. It actually gets pretty close to hanging over, and my span from here to here, I can wear a watch lug to lug about 49 and before it starts hanging over, and this one's pretty close, so it's probably 50, if not 51. So definitely love that. This watch, you know, you don't get rid of something like this, so I'll have this one forever, and the bracelet is super comfortable, and it's just an overall good watch. Next up is my Casio. I don't even know what number this is. F105. This thing is super great. Got your lume there. It's the illuminator. I think it's like 34, 35 width. Lug to lug is about the same. It's a tiny watch. Quick little wristwatch check there. So it fits well within my wrist. And it's really not about people, when you measure all the way around, it's really, you should just measure from here to here, because that's the only thing that really matters. Because this way you could wear, you know, I could wear a Panerai that's like that fat, but if it fits within, you know, it's still gonna look decent. Again, if you guys ever decide to buy a Casio like this off of eBay, which I got it for like less than 20 bucks, this is how you know if it's real. You just press and hold here. It says Casio. So super cheap. I wear this watch the most because I wear it daily to time my patients, time the sessions. There you go. It's just a no nonsense. I've gone swimming with it. It's water resistant. It's fine. Usually wear it when I'm in the pool with the girls for swim practice. Wears well. This is bang for buck. Just a great watch, and you can get them for super cheap. Accuracy, it's running slow, and I hate when watches run slow. So within a month, it runs about 15 seconds slow, which is my biggest gripe. Next is the watch that I was wearing yesterday for you guys. Never thought I would own this watch. When I first saw one, I thought it was hideous. I actually own one now. I got it because it's solar. I love divers, spoiler alert, and I wanted something that I could just set and grab and go, and it'd be kind of like a beater. But here it is. It is actually the Seiko Patty Tuna. This thing is so much fun. Look at that dial. That dial is fresh. So this watch, the width is, I think, 46, lug to lug is also 46, so you can imagine how compact this thing wears. The height is 12, so it's actually thinner than an SKX, which is really cool. The bezel action is super awesome. Lines up, everything lines up pretty good. There it doesn't look like it lines up because I went just a little bit too far, but I've gotten it to line up, which is really not an issue for me. Whether it lines up or not, don't really care. Here's the back. It's on one of those nice silicone straps. This is how it wears. So you guys can see that it's definitely well within my wrist there. It wears nice, man. This thing is so comfortable. I love it. Cool thing about this, I'll send you guys a picture later. It has bicolor lume, which I am nuts over. There's one hand, I think the hour hand is blue. No, let's see if I can remember. One of these hands is blue and one of them's green. The rest of the indices, I believe, are green. And then the bezel is lumed from 0 to 15 in green, So it's just a super cool picture. Whenever you go from, bright light to low light and you see all the lume, because it's different colors, and I love that. Which I don't know why they decided to do it on this model, but man, that dial is super dope when you see it out. When you see it kind of outside in the light, it's really cool. A lot of people talk about how plastic it feels. It's got weight to it. The shroud is plastic, but it's still, fairly heavy, but it's also light enough to where, with the band and everything, it's very comfortable to wear. It, don't really notice it's there. There's no titanium on it or anything like that. This watch is only on eBay. You can get them all day long for $220, which is what I paid. When you unscrew the crown, it's a little wobbly, but since it's the reviews on YouTube say the exact same thing. Since it's quartz, you only mess with this once a month. Accuracy, I've only had it a couple weeks. It's already running a little bit fast, like 3 seconds fast or something like that. So it's going to be within that plus or minus 15, probably within a month or something, which is not a big deal because that's what it says it's rated at. I want to say there was one other thing. Talked about price, showed you guys the case back, the bracelet. It's got the big old Seiko keeper. This thing is just awesome, super comfortable. Never really thought I'd own this thing because they're so big, but I specifically mainly got it for the fact that I can just set it and keep pick it up whenever I need it and go from there. That's why I really, really like this, and the drilled lug holes there. Like I said, very affordable. These things are not very expensive. Lume, it's super bright in the morning when you wake up. Lume lasts all night. No problems with that there. So it's great. I think that's it on this. This next watch I've owned for almost a month now. Still love it to death. Chuck, you may not know, but back in the day I had a Citizen Skyhawk that was super busy, like probably the busiest watch you can purchase. Busier than Navitimer, all that stuff. I've kind of feel like I've gone back to that with this watch, but I love this thing. This is my favorite watch that I currently own, and it's my favorite watch that I've ever owned, and I'll get into that here in a second.